The Mouse House has so many memorable residents that a few are bound to get lost in the shuffle. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 underrated male Disney characters.
Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil.
For this list, we're taking a look at the most compelling men in animated Disney films that don't always get the credit they deserve.
He's got to have a sword.
Number 10, Hiro Hamada, Big Hero 6.
I have a robot. I built it myself.
He might be 14 years old, but this robotics whiz kid earns comparison to Tony Stark, Peter Parker, and other brilliant minds from the Marvel Universe. In Disney's adaptation of the lesser-known Marvel comic book series, Hiro is depicted as a rebellious boy genius that prefers to fly solo. When a baddie in a mask threatens his city, however, he assembles a colorful team of misfits, including the superhero-obsessed Fred.
The name's Fred. School mascot by day, but by night, I am also a school mascot.
Despite his antisocial tendencies, Hiro emerges as an identifiable and endearing protagonist. Through the support of his fellow crime fighters, he learns the importance of friendship and forgiveness. Most importantly, Hiro finally sees that he was never really alone. Only then is he able to let the healing process begin.
Your emotional state has improved.
Number 9, Wreck-It Ralph, Wreck-It Ralph.
I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
Sharing a resemblance to Donkey Kong, Wreck-It Ralph exists within an old-school arcade game. Continually clashing with the upbeat Fix-It Felix Jr., Ralph's sole purpose is to be the reviled villain.
I'm a wrecker. I wreck things. Professionally.
Desperately wanting respect and inclusion, this baddie decides to turn over a new leaf. He doesn't entirely comprehend what it means to be a good guy, though. Ralph can be temperamental, greedy, and easily manipulated. Yet the audience can't help but love the big lug. His identity crisis is relatable, and we genuinely sympathize with his struggle to fit in. Ralph ultimately finds that there's more to saving the day than winning medals.
There's no one I'd rather be than me.
As a result, he's able to accept his role in life and take pride in his day-to-day duties.
And besides, I've got a job to do too. It may not be as fancy as being president, but it's my duty. And it's a big duty.
Number 8, Basil, the Great Mouse Detective.
Who are you? What?
Oh. Basil of Baker Street, my good fellow.
Imagine if Sherlock Holmes was reincarnated as a mouse. That's basically Basil of Baker Street. In the same vein as Sherlock, this English rodent is egotistical, obsessive, and unhinged. He's like a mad scientist, and the audience can practically see the gears moving in his brain. With that said, Basil is still a noble sleuth who wants nothing more than to see justice served. While Basil can solve almost any puzzle on his own, he eventually discovers that it never hurts to bring a trusted sidekick along for the ride.
Allow me to introduce my trusted associate, Dr. Dawson, with whom I do all my cases.
Number 7, Lewis, Meet the Robinsons.
Huh? Goob! Hey, I did a Goob, I finished it. They're gonna love this.
Yet another boy genius, Lewis is modest, hardworking, and good-natured. He only wants 2 things out of life: to invent something truly revolutionary and to find a loving family. Unfortunately, most of his inventions are catastrophic disasters, which scares off potential adoptive parents.
I'm so sorry, I didn't know.
It was really nice to meet you. We're gonna need some time to think about it.
Upon meeting the wacky Robinsons, Lewis realizes that failure is an important step in finding success. No matter how bleak life seems, you can never lose hope that a brighter future is waiting around the corner. Lewis learns that in order to reach that future, though, you need to keep moving forward. Walt Disney himself lived by this philosophy, and his wise words continue to flourish through Lewis's perseverance.
Keep moving forward.
Why do you keep saying that? And don't just say keep moving forward.
It's my dad's motto.
Number 6, The Pub Thugs, Tangled.
You smell that? Take a deep breath through the nose. Really let that seep in. What are you getting? Because to me, it's part man smell, and the other part is really bad man smell.
One of the many life lessons in Tangled is that appearances can be deceiving. Although Rapunzel looks like a fragile, frightened little girl, she emerges as a strong, independent woman. Likewise, the pub thugs might seem like a rowdy bunch of ruffians. After crossing paths with the inspiring Rapunzel, however, they start to show their true colors.
But despite my evil look and my temper and my heart, I've always yearned to be a concert pianist.
Underneath their scary, brutish exteriors, the thugs are snuggly ducklings that dream of playing beautiful music, finding true love, and collecting ceramic unicorns. They express their ambitions through a hilarious song, which practically brings down the house. Our heroine encourages the thugs to follow their dreams. In return, they play a crucial role in making Rapunzel's dreams come true.
Go, live your dream.
I will.
Your dream stinks. I was talking to her.
Number 5, Emperor Kuzco, the Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, this is the real me. Not this. This. Not this. Winner, loser.
David Spade is the king of sarcasm, which made him the perfect choice to voice the narcissistic Kuzco. This 18-year-old emperor is essentially a spoiled rich boy who abuses his power, takes no responsibility for his actions, and has little compassion for others.
What do you mean, fired?
How else can I say it? You're being let go, your department is being downsized, you're part of an outplacement. We're going in a different direction, we're not picking up your option, take your pick. I got more.
It isn't until he's turned into a llama that Kuzco comes to understand the value of giving and friendship. Disney sure has a knack for taking flawed characters and making them surprisingly likable. In this case, Kuzco completely wins over the audience with his style and hysterical fourth wall breaks.
This story's about me, not him.
Just don't throw off his groove.
You threw off my groove!
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
Number 4, Zazu, the Lion King.
What's going on?
A pouncing lesson.
Oh, very good. Pouncing. Pouncing?
Timon and Pumbaa stole the show in The Lion King, which might explain why Zazu is often overlooked. Before everyone's favorite meerkat and warthog show up though, this hornbill provides much of the film's comedic relief.
Everywhere you look, I'm standing spotlight.
Not yet.
Zazu steals some of the best one-liners, particularly when he suggests turning the devious Scar into a handsome throw rug.
What am I going to do with him?
He'd make a very handsome throw rug.
Zazu.
While Zazu is dry and sardonic, he's also a dedicated major domo who advises Mufasa and watches over young Simba. After Scar usurps the throne, Zazu still manages levity despite being stuck in a cage.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Dee-dee-dee-dee.
Nevertheless, Zazu's loyalties remain with Mufasa and Pride Rock's true heir.
If this is where the monarchy is headed, count me out. Out of service, out of Africa, I wouldn't hang about. Ah!
Number 3, Milo James Thatch, Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
Now some of you may ask, why Atlantis? It's just a myth, isn't it?
Unlike some of the other leading men in Disney movies, Milo doesn't start off as a dashing prince or an experienced adventurer. Rather, he's a mousy bookworm who spends most of his time cooped up in a museum. After years of research, Milo believes he can uncover the location of Atlantis, but nobody takes him seriously.
I swear that young Thatch gets crazier every year.
If I ever hear the word Atlantis again, I'll step in front of a bus.
With support from an oddball millionaire, Milo is finally able to seek out the Lost Empire and fulfill his destiny. Being an expert cartographer and linguist, Milo naturally acts as a voice of reason.
But hey, that's what this is all about, right? I mean, discovery, teamwork, adventure.
Throughout the film, he also evolves into a brave leader who will fight for Atlantis or die trying.
We're gonna rescue the princess, we're gonna save Atlantis, or we're gonna die trying.
With brains and strength, Milo proves to have a staggering amount of depth.
I don't think the world needs another hero. Besides, I hear there's an opening down here for an expert in gibberish.
Number 2, Hercules. Hercules.
I can go the distance, I don't care how far, somehow I'll be strong.
Disney's interpretation of Hercules is like the Superman of Greek mythology. A god who has lost his immortality and been raised on Earth, Hercules is different and treated as an outcast.
I'm warning you. You keep that freak away from here.
Upon learning of his godly heritage, Herc sets out to find his place in the world and defeat anything that comes his way courtesy of the calculating lord of the underworld, Hades. Even though Hercules has the strength of 1,000 men, he stands out as a humble, virtuous soul without an ounce of cynicism. Granted, he can be shy, awkward, and overly trusting, but his innocent charm is also largely part of his appeal.
When I was a kid, I would have given anything to be exactly like everybody else.
You wanted to be petty and dishonest?
Everybody's not like that.
Yes, they are.
As strong as this Wonder Boy is, it's his heart of gold that motivates him to go the distance.
I wish to stay on Earth with her. I finally know where I belong.
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Hey man, this stuff is boring, man. Come on, let's watch some boxing, man. I want to see some action.
Humans use these little babies to straighten their hair out. See, just a little twirl here and a yank there, and boy, oh, like.
When I get in a fight, I go all crazy and I'm a raging ball of brown fur. Ugh. I mean, I don't want to brag or nothing, but I got some moves.
Number 1. Quasimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Go on. Nobody wants to be cooped up here forever.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame is widely considered one of Disney's unsung masterpieces. Similarly, Quasimodo is something of an unsung hero. Born with shocking deformities, this lonely hunchback is raised in Notre Dame Cathedral where he's hidden from others. Behind his monstrous face, however, he's truly a gentle man who simply wants to be accepted.
We asked for the ugliest face in Paris, and here he is! Quasimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame!
Although many people shun Quasi, others come to see the love and sincerity in his heart. The bell ringer thus rises as the city's guardian angel, standing up against corruption and intolerance. While Quasi doesn't get the girl and the traditional happy ending, his bravery and selflessness don't go unnoticed. The crowd ultimately embraces him, and more audiences should do the same.
3 cheers for Quasimodo!
Do you agree with our list? Which male Disney character do you think is underrated?
Smile, everyone.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.